So I'm smoking some Deception Pass from Seattle Pipe Club. Let's see. Distributed by Meyer and Dutch, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Really? I've never heard of them. Pretty good. Honestly, I'm a little smoked out. Yesterday was the Kitsap Pipe Club, and we had more people than we've ever had. We didn't expect that for January. Of course, it was a nice day. I mean, it rained, but it was 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and just very pleasant. So, and a great experience. I mean, that is a unique kind of a thing. It's sort of like a men's club where women are welcome. We've had women pipe smokers there, and enjoyed them. I mean, they're part of the whole thing, you know. So it's not some, you know, super conservative, stodgy, this is men's only kind of a thing. There were like, I don't know, 5 new guys there yesterday. So much fun, you know. It's smoking a pipe just kind of gives you a lot to talk about, and a kind of a shared activity to do together, but you're doing it independently, and it's all about conversation, and it's very old school, very non-social media. Maybe that's why I like it so much. So this is a Dr. Grabo freehand. Now I'm not sure, you know, a freehand. It's, the shape might be vaguely freehand, but it's all machine made. It's not like a plateau top piece of briar. It's fake. But for Dr. Grabos, I think these are the more interesting Dr. Grabos. I've got a few of them. I kind of like that idea of a really inexpensive pipe, but that smokes pretty well and is a shape that you can kind of like instead of something you just hate. And we were talking about Dr. Grabos yesterday at the Pipe Club, so that got me thinking about them. They're on the very top shelf of my pipe rack, so sometimes it's out of sight, out of mind. And we were talking about the Seattle Pipe Club as well. So they meet at a place called Smoky Joe's on the Puyallup Indian Reservation, so you can smoke inside because there are different rules than state rules. You know, we're on the left coast over here, so smoking is bad. So you kind of have to either meet at a private home or go to a tribal casino, basically, to smoke indoors. So, and Smoky Joe's with the Seattle Pipe Club, that was always a fun venue, really kind of fancy. It was a little, you know, real kind of upscale compared to Kitsap, which is just totally informal. It's in one of the guys' garages. It's great. It's perfect. I wouldn't want it to be any more formal than that, because that's part of the charm, you know, because you're all just kind of sitting around in somebody's garage. He's got a couple of sofas there and some comfy chairs and one of those heaters that, you know, the umbrella type heater that outdoor restaurants have, and just all kinds of tobaccos to try for free, of course, you know. Kevin comes with his pipes and sets up a table, and so, you know, his pipes are on display if you want to look at them and buy them maybe. It's just so much fun, and it's something that is pretty unique. You know, we don't less and less now with social media and post-COVID. We don't really have a chance unless you're part of an old car club or something like that, that might be something similar. I don't know. The bike club I belong to has kind of a similar mood. Everybody just gets together and talks, and it's just a lot of fun. But I think that's kind of an unusual thing. See, I'm talking too much and not smoking, which is fine, because I definitely smoked myself out yesterday, like for 4 hours. I'm actually a very lightweight pipe smoker, so a whole afternoon of pipe smoking is like, and you're trying some new stuff that might be a little more potent than the usual. So Deception Pass. If you've ever been to Deception Pass, it's quite the place. But anyway, the Pipe Club is a very special thing. Very special. And, people need a reason to get together, right? I mean, we just have to have something in common. And I have read that women can get together and just talk and, be very convivial. Men often have to have a reason to get together and be doing something, have an activity that they're doing. So, in order to be open up and be social. Who knows? I'm sure everybody's different. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, if there's anybody in Kitsap County, Washington that wants to, some guys came up from Tacoma and from Gig Harbor and from Allen, which is over in Mason County. Tacoma's in Pierce County. So you don't have to be from Kitsap County. It's just the fourth Saturday of every month. But really fun. Really fun. In a unique way. Old school kind of a way. But with new school ethics, where you don't have to prove anything. You don't have to be a seasoned pipe smoker at all, and none of that. You don't even have to be a guy. You can be a woman. So anyway, it's really fun, and I look forward to it. And when I have to miss it, sometimes something's really missing. Yeah, because I enjoy it. I hope everybody has a chance to experience that, because it's good fun. Well, the Deception Pass is pretty good, pretty light, actually. It says it's Virginia with Perique and some, Black Virginia, English style Virginias, Acadian Perique, Black Virginia, Black Cavendish, and a touch of rare Turkish Orientals. Oh my. So I was out in the yard. It was raining a little bit, but it was Seattle rain, which is like a heavy mist. So you can be out in it and, wear your oilskin stuff and you're great. So I was pruning some trees. It's the end of January and boy, stuff is just coming up. Bulbs and trees are budding out. Often we'll have 2 weeks of cold weather in February. And we did have a solid week of pretty cold weather earlier. But it's like spring. It's like March. It's great. I love it. I do. I'm just not minding my pipe here. And we deliberately don't talk about politics or religion or any super controversial stuff. You know, are you a Ford or a Chevy guy? No, I'm a Dodge guy. Well, that's great. But there's all kinds of stuff to talk about. So, even when you're not talking about controversial stuff. Well, I'm just going to give up smoking this pipe for a while. This is a decent smoking pipe. There are a few fills. But, you know, I kind of like the shape, honestly. Yeah. It's a little, let's see if it'll focus on it. There it is. It's that little spade in white on the bit. So, yeah. Inexpensive pipe. I think all mine were estate pipes, and so they were, I don't know, 10 or 12 bucks. I mean, really inexpensive pipes. But that's part of their charm too. Yeah. So new, I think they're, what, 30, 35, something like that. Yeah. So if there's a pipe club around, now see, I would have thought that pipe clubs would be kind of snotty, or, you know, I mean, pipes kind of had that aura about them, that they could be kind of social climbing, or, you know, people were smoking a pipe for the look or whatever. Whatever you reason you smoke a pipe, I mean, you know, it's fine by me. But I was thinking a pipe club might be kind of high and mighty. And honestly, the Seattle Pipe Club, when I went a couple of times, and I'm not, it struck me as it was just a different, more formal atmosphere, and a little cliquish. You know, people just kind of stayed to themselves and didn't mix all that much. So some of these guys that came to the Kitsap Pipe Club said, well, you know, we just wanted to come and see how it is, see if we'd fit in. And they did great. I mean, it was fun talking to them, and I'm sure they'll be back. I mean, I really hope so. So, yeah. So if you have a chance if you have a pipe club somewhere nearby, you should do it. Give it a try, you know. It's something pretty special, yeah. And, you know, men, and like I say, there are women too, but men getting together and sitting around talking is something kind of special, actually. Where you're not being competitive, you're not, you know, it's not a work scenario where you're being evaluated. So it's great. So I pruned some fruit trees, a little bit, as much as I could get. I have this hawthorn tree that is really old. Trunk's about that big around, but it's really small. So, because I keep it trimmed up, it would just be a massive, the stickeriest stuff you've ever gotten into. So I try and keep it under control. It has some nice little white blossoms in the spring, and then it has red berries, and the foliage is nice. It's these little leaves, you know. So it's a pretty tree. I just keep it kind of low and horizontal. And the wood that I was clipping off, and there's always a lot, it's a vigorous tree, was super green. I mean, it is definitely, the sap is rising. So I think up here in the Pacific Northwest we're going to have an early early spring, which probably means a hot, dry summer with wildfires. We'll see. But I'm liking it. Mm-hmm.